welcome to part 13 of Persona 5 Royal, and we're in the Thieves' Den, which I was discussing not too long ago, but I might as well show this off because I'm trying not to have an extra video for this. It's probably going to be a little bit longer than I thought. So, with that said, I'll try to keep the extras to a minimum. I might as well get it out of the way. Because, let's be blunt, there's nothing special about this place except for you to put any sort of decorum that you happen to unlock. And even then you gotta pay coins to do so. Not real world money, no. You gotta unlock challenges to get coins, to buy stuff. And once you buy everything in the entirety of the game, what good is it for you to actually come here? Oh, and for the record, ladies and gentlemen, you have to go through the story once to get everything unlocked. And you'll be able to buy all the story mode, all the regular tracks. You'll be able to buy all of them. Those two tracks, by the way, happens to be when you face off against you and also Makoto in the Velvet Room. No, I'm not kidding. Those are optional bosses, and their tracks will be unlocked once you defeat them. But unfortunately, what's the point? They won't give you anything that you already have. It's literally padding. And they actually are a part of a pack, which, by the way, was heavily, and I repeat, heavily discounted when I first bought this game. And by heavily, I mean the Royal, around this time, about 2 years ago, was literally $30. The whole pack. I kid you not. But yeah, you can also meet up with some of your confidants if you happen to see them in the vicinity. And by the way, you have to unlock all of them in order for you to meet up with them, which I have already done. And yes, I'm going to do it again. So these confidants are basically going to show up. They'll give their opinions not only on the surrounding they're in, but they'll also give their opinions on the persona that they're seeing. And yes, some of your confidants that don't travel with you to the metaverse will pretty much comment on the fact that they see a flying saucer, that they see a giant cauldron, or should I say a giant chalice. They'll comment on Carmen. They'll comment on Johanna, the Pope Mobile. Oh, wait till we get to her. They'll even comment on Kamoshida, of all things. The point of the matter is, they're only there to get some reactions. Hell, even Goro Akechi shows up, even though he's supposed to be dead. Oh, and this is where you play Tycoon. And all those things on the wall, there's your trophies, basically. Oh, and you do get to have to buy some stuff from Jose Cantos, but don't worry about that guy until later. We'll explain more about him later. But right now, back to the castle. Speaking of which, we're going to have to continue where we last left off, because we did manage to stop at a certain point. The reason being we went far enough, and mostly because this is going to be somewhat of a tutorial. So we might as well just finish these guys off quickly. Which is what I'm going to do. And the only reason why I'm zooming past all these enemies, because 3/4 of them you're going to see again in Mementos. So, no, all of them you're going to see in Mementos. Might as well just say. And you're also going to get the Persona versions of them anyhow. So there are practically personas that you are going to run into. And also, that's the reason why I got this guy. because he has a fire spell, and even though An could actually take care of those, I might as well just make this quick, easy, and painless. Because I promise you, we still got a long way to go. But we're almost done. The only thing we need to do is, yeah, we're like a third of the way done. Actually, we're not almost done precisely, because there's still a long way to go. And on top of the fact that there is still some important things to do. Basically, the next 3 parts will finish off the palace. Of that I can assure you. And we took care of that real simple. And the only reason why I did was because to get rid of the security detail. Just to make sure. Now then, we'll have to pull this lever in order for... Oh wait, wrong lever. That's the lever we need to pull. Alright. I need to point out something very important about this one. Unlike before, this, I do believe, is one of those, trials where, no, this is one of those puzzles where you're going to have to navigate by pulling the right lever, and one lever opens, the other one's going to close. You need to find the one that will open all of them. And eventually you'll also have to go and get the treasure too, because after all, once you beat the palace, there is no going back. And once you send the calling card, this place will be littered with shadow, so you might as well get the treasure now. If you don't have the lockpick, that's alright. You can, like, make breaks and make some lockpicks, because you will have the treasure to do so. Yeah, we can't get out, so we're going to have to pull this down to get through there. So, we will have to jump up on the shelf right here to go through, and I do believe this will lead to the treasure. I think it will, unless that's also locked behind bars. And yes, it is. I forgot to unlock the door before I even went in there. So, yeah. Give me a second. I'm running around in circles. I'll be right back. Oh, right. I forgot to pull the lever on the other side. So, we're right back where we was from dawdling around. We'll have to pull this lever, and we gotta go to the other side of the wall and pull that lever. Turn around, jackass. This one. Yes, pull that one. There we go. That will open the door over there, and all we have to do is climb up to the wall. Nope. This one. Yes. And we are going to have to go in here. Now then, the door should be open this time. And while you're at it, before you leave, yeah, open the chest, by the way. And before you leave, we gotta, open the wall. No, not open the wall. Open the door before we do, because there's a switch here. By the way, the Tsuni armor we got, that's also another thing you can actually sell or wash. By the way, this is the thing that opens up all the doors everywhere. We had to go there because that's what's going to solve the puzzle. So, on that note, we're going to have to be careful though, because even though we run into the place, there is a shadow here. And he's patrolling everywhere. But not for long. Because he's dead. About to end this whole man's career, well, woman's career, I guess. And for now, you only know the name of the shadow. if you already have the Persona in the Compendium. But, there's something else that you need to know. The mood. You'll soon find out more about that later, because we're going to come across that. Probably once we get a little bit... let's just sneak up on him. Ah, yes. Ryuji's Shadow Dash definitely works wonders here. New Game Plus is awesome. And this is making things go a hell of a lot faster than what it would normally go. Yeah, I'm using New Game Plus weapons. So sue me. Oh, right. And you're not going to be able to go through this door.
Come on, man.
So, we'll have to climb up the wall. And that's from here. And just jump through and get into that hole right there. And that's going to go to the other side of the wall, which will unlock the door. And, we're going to have to take down this guy. And this, by the way, is what I was referring to about Shadow's moods. Because this enemy right here is going to probably be a... Jack. Yes, it's a Pyro Jack. But bear in mind, his health is not going to go down so easily. You'll know the difference between certain enemies, but certain enemies will even surrender to you knowing that they're about to die. Some will beg for life, others are not. Now here's the thing. You only can know the mood of the enemy by it being up top. Some gloomy enemies will easily surrender to you, or some irritated enemies will not surrender to you so easily. There are some that will. It all depends on if you complete Sun's social link or not. But once you do run into shadows that beg for their lives, depending on their mood, you gotta either A, keep the cheerful ones happy, B, be just as gloomy as the gloomy ones, be a pissant to the angers, and more importantly, actually no. You gotta be kind to the timid ones, give serious answers to the upbeat ones, have serious answers to the gloomy ones, and the gloomy ones, I guess, I don't remember. But whatever the case, it's all the matter of how their moods are. Again, that is until the sun is in your, is completed, basically. That's what I was trying to say. I was going to say, the sun is at level 10. Then, it doesn't matter what their mood is, so long as you don't fumble up the interrogation or the negotiation, whatever, you will still be able to recruit them. And even then, by now, An and Ryuji will be available to actually correct the whole entire ordeal. Oh, and by the way, new to Persona 5.
I don't think we're going any further this way.
Should we check somewhere else?
Wait, look up there.
What about it? Are we throwing a rope over that and climbing it?
Phantom thieves do things a bit more stylishly than that, and I know just what'll do the trick. Good. Seems like it fits properly. That's just a little something I've been working on in secret. The grappling hook lets you zip to hard-to-reach locations in a flash. You'll see what I'm talking about when you test it out. Go ahead, give it a try.
And for Royal, we get the grappling hook, which, by the way, breaks 3/4 of the game. No, I'm not kidding. This grappling hook it's going to pretty much break the entirety of the game. And God forbid, once we get Faith's confidant rank, you will see just how badly this grappling hook will break the goddamn game. So much so that it's not even funny. Yeah, well, hold on. Let me just try to climb down a little bit. We gotta go this way. And uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Looks like we're running into red enemies. We can jump down, but we're gonna have to climb back up with the grappling hook. Because those stairs were not destroyed in the original game. No. You had to push the block over to the stairs and climb up. But not this time. You have a grappling hook. And unfortunately for you, you also have a very powerful enemy that stands before you. Kinda wish I had an ice persona right about now, because I really need it. Now this savage enemy is Bareth, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is Bareth, and there's only one way to beat this guy. Put him to sleep and knock him down. That's all you gotta do. Let's see. I do have a weakness for him. No, I don't have ice. Damn. Not once did I think of getting an ice persona. What the hell is wrong with me? Jeez. I really should have got an ice persona, but it's okay. We'll be just fine. I guess we'll just have to use Abyssal Surge then? Oh, that actually worked! Alright. By the way, Abyssal Surge grants the user despair, or should I say, grants the enemy despair with a low chance. And the more he despairs, the less spirit points he has, or stamina points the enemy has. And after 3 turns, if the despair has not been gotten rid of, well, that enemy's gonna die. By the way, the same thing will happen to you if you get hit with despair. So with that said, for the love of God, make sure you have any items that cure despair. Because the quicker you get despair off of you, the easier it is for you. Because despair, damn, it is definitely an effective stat. However, certain enemies will be immune to despair. Others, not so much. Let's see if you're weak to lightning. Well, we'll find out. Actually, let's try psychic. Oh, well, that didn't work, but still, we knocked it out. Oh, wait, that's another enemy that's weak to ice. Damn it! Yeah, that's why I told you to get cans of soda before. Oh, shit. That was close. I almost got caught. But as I was saying, that's why I told you to get cans of soda before coming here. Because those cans of soda will definitely help you. And for the record, get used to Incubus, because in Persona 5 Phantom X, he's wearing shorts. Yeah. No more running gags anymore. China's deadly serious of being jerks. But whatever the case, we have to clear out everything here. Oh, and that book? That bookshelf? Something important will have to go there just a little bit. But for now, we've got other things to do. Like, for instance, we have to open up this safe room, and we can actually rest. Ah, bless the Lord, we can finally rest. Even though we haven't really exerted too much, nor got hit. But those books are going to be key to actually going any further. And why am I saving here? Real simple. Because I'm not a speedrunner. And more importantly, I do not want to lose my place. Because the moment I do, you want to know what happens? I gotta start all over, and that's no good. It's okay though. I'm not gonna make that same mistake twice. Alright, let's go in and take this guy down. Let's wait for him to show up. Come on. Ambush him, damn it. I looked like I was toying with him, but I wasn't. I was trying to ambush him. Shoot! Shoot, damn it! Well, I got one of them at least. Well, two of them actually. And Panther all but missed one shot. Utterly ridiculous. But that's just the first one. Alright. We got Morgana at level 7. We need him at level 9. Let's first pick up this book. This book is the Book of the Queen. Yes. We need the Book of the Queen, the Book of the King, and the Book of the Slave. The Slave book... Wait. The King book was in the same area, basically. I should have picked it up. I don't know why I didn't. It'll come back to me later, but... we gotta pick up the one with King, the Queen, the Slave's in here. So let's go on ahead and rush through and kill that guy. Oh, actually, no. The book, the King and Slave are in here. Come on. Ambush. Oh, this looks like a cartoon. That seriously looks like a Bugs Bunny cartoon where Bugs is just hiding around because the dude's trying to look for him and he hides around behind him. Definitely Bugs Bunny right there. Oh, and by the way, in case you're wondering, Incubus is no longer weak to bullets. Like in Persona 5 Vanilla, he's weak to fire, so there's that. And now we learn a very useful skill, Dormina, which will definitely work against all the enemies that just so happen to be nearly immune to sleep. This is the Beefcake book. Remember that shelf that we passed by before we started going through all these shelves? Yeah, the Beefcake book is going to be needed for one thing and one thing alone. Oh, that's also for... this is where the Slave book is. That's what it is. The other room had the Beefcake book, but the Beefcake book is needed for protein. And protein actually is pretty good if you're going to the gym. You don't want to buy any? You get a free one here, at least. So, with that said, I should have went back to where I found the Queen and got that book. It won't let me do it. I have to try to activate the actual hidden passage. And in order to do that, we gotta kill that guy. Oh, that sucks. And that takes care of that mask. Let's see what's under it. Alright. Let's see if we can put him in more abyssal despair. There we go. Oh, he resisted. Well, at least he won't shake off despair. This is where the technical is, by the way. Inflict despair and use Sayo. In fact, if you inflict fear, you also use Sayo as well. There are many technical combinations. Like if you freeze somebody, you hit them with electricity, it'll do more damage. Or you hit them with a physical attack, it'll do more damage. you burn somebody, you electrocute him or hit him with a physical attack, it'll do more damage. Oh wait, no, this is where the king book is. It's in the same room. But before we do, we gotta put that that beefcake book in the same area. In fact, let's put that there.
Oh,
And we had to at least try to place the beefcake book into the wall in order for to actually activate this cutscene to get the protein in the first place. So on that note, we managed to do just that.
yeah.
At least we got protein out of it. By the way, this is where the king book is.
It's somewhere.
Right over there. There. We're gonna take it,
How suspicious.
and that's gonna be the last book. So with these books, we're going to put this one with King.
I see.
So yeah, we're gonna put the King book right here, because Kamoshida thinks himself as a king, and it'll throw people off too, because remember, in 5, the Beefcake book was in this room, not the King book. Also, that's where the Queen book goes, and the Slave book goes right over there. And oh god, you're about to see something added that is brand new to Persona 5 Royal, much to everyone's dismay, because this was not in Persona 5 Vanilla. Only the map was hidden here. This was added on. Dear Lord, let's just go in. Let's just go in.
The hell is this room? There are tons of pictures of Suzui in here. Wait, it's all pics of her?
Yeah, definitely. I feel even more motivated to do this now.
I'm sure it'll feel awful, but we should search this room. There has to be something in here if he was hiding it with such an elaborate trick.
If the English translators didn't change the dub involving the relationship between Anna and Kamoshida, this will have more weight. Oh, by the way, here's the map.
Is this a medal?
Well, it has to be important. He went through all the trouble to hide it here after all.
I guess we'll take it then.
Wait, there's something under the medal too.
It's a different map from the one we have. This is lucky. Let's take it with us. Aha! Our map's complete now!
So is it gonna tell us where the treasure is?
Yeah, look. It has to be here.
That's a weird shaped building. Could it be a tower or something?
Considering our current position, I'd say we're about halfway there.
All right, let's hurry over there.
No. Now that we know how much we have left, we can calculate the best way to pace ourselves. Let's keep exploring, but take breaks when you need to, Joker.
Yeah, this room is covered with nothing but Shiho's pictures. And if the translation wasn't changed, we would also emphasize the fact that Shiho went there and was sacrificing herself to make sure that Kamoshida would stay away from An, and vice versa. Unfortunately, it broke Shiho. An blames herself. Up until she got her persona, then she blamed him. So with that said, we now enter our new tutorial on our new mechanic for this game, Disaster Shadows, only available in Royal.
Oh, is that?
What's up with that one? It's mumbling to itself, but it's not making any moves.
Be careful. If my prediction is correct, that one's a bit problematic for us.
All right, and I'll go take care of it.
Just be careful.
What the hell?
It started moving after we attacked it. Looks like it's exactly what I expected. Once we take it down... Hey, you two, watch this!
It exploded?
I'll explain later. Focus on the battle for now.
The thing about Disaster Shadows, as you can clearly see, they will counterattack if you don't hit their weakness. And they cannot be held up. In fact, you can defeat every other shadow and they still will not be held up, nor will they beg. And even worse, Futaba, who will eventually appear, cannot change the battle to where you can put him in a hold-up position. Those Disaster Shadows have to be taken out with their weakness, or at least taken out and have their HP drop to 0.
There's another one like from earlier. Haphazard attacks on it will only make things tougher for us. It's probably best to take it down fast by striking its weakness and getting it to blow up. Alternately, we could put it to sleep or make it unable to move, then just deal with it later.
Disaster Shadows randomly happen, folks. So don't expect them to happen all the time. And once you do hit a Disaster Shadow, Disaster Shadows will explode and take everyone with them. Fafnir, unfortunately, will never be a Disaster Shadow, so bear that in mind. I haven't ran into him as a Disaster Shadow, so he's not going to be a Disaster Shadow. But they do drop items and they do drop money. There is one thing that'll be a Disaster Shadow: Treasure Demons. And we'll learn more about them once we get to the second palace. Oh yeah, and we had to go in that room to find the metal as well, because that metal is what's needed in order for it to open the device here, which would proceed us even further. In fact, I do believe we're getting close to the boss room. No, not boss room, the mid-boss room. In fact, there's a safe room right there.
This is a nice spot for a safe room.
Might as well just use that one right here. We're just gonna save here, I think. Or do we need to heal? Probably not. Wait, no, yes we do. Might as well just use that SP kit because I'm gonna need it.
What are your thoughts?
And eventually, I'm gonna have to get another stamina kit later. So I'm gonna go on ahead and save now. Might as well, because I did a lot of things in this palace so far, and we're still not done yet. Because again, we're almost at the mid-boss. Which, by the way, is right in the middle of this area here. Since I saved, we're pretty much good. And if anything happens that we die, we're back at the save point. So it's always good to save, because you never know when things go wrong. This is a Shin Megami Tensei game. And of course, while Persona is the easiest spin-off, still, it's a Shin Megami Tensei game. You will never know the bullshit until it happens. By the way, I got through playing Soul Hackers. I'm still on that game, by the way. Not even halfway through it, like about maybe 20-30%. And needless to say, Soul Hackers, it's decent. It's decent. I wouldn't say it's the best game, but it's decent. So, we now run into an enemy on our screen, which, by the way, is the introduction to Power. No, not that demon from Chainsaw Man that doesn't take a bath, doesn't flush the toilet, wear pads, and constantly troll Denji. No, I mean Power, the angel, that is, the symbol of power. And, I don't have an ice persona. Yes, this one also is weak to ice. God damn it, why didn't I get an ice persona for this? I could also, before coming here, fuse it to an ice persona. It would make things a hell of a lot easier. and sometimes enemies will drop their mask. Don't expect big guys like him to surrender. Oh yeah, and do guard. When you see things like that, guard. The less damage you take, the better. And the only reason why we're taking extremely less damage is because of the fact we got New Game Plus items. Ugh. I am stuttering, and I don't know why. No, pass me. His weakness is ice, but you don't have it. Oh shit, Dormita doesn't work. Oh, this ain't good. We might as well finish this off now. We gotta finish it. We'll just lower its defenses, and hopefully Morgana can put it out of its misery. Alright, there we go. That's it. And that takes care of power. So, with that said, we pretty much won. And how do we get saddled with... Oh, right. Jack-o'-lantern ended up being my main persona. God damn it. I switched to him. That's right. So, now that we've gotten that out of the way, again, I state that power is weak to ice, and if anything, you could have collected enough, you should have or could have collected enough personas in order to fuse. If not, before you come back there, just go and do that. Oh, by the way, we ended up getting jumped, and we got the grappling hook. That area that happened in the... Okay, let me rephrase this. That cutscene that happened in Persona 5 Vanilla, we just cut our way through and ran back to the safe room. However, there isn't really... oh wait, no, there is a reason for us to be here. Pretty sure there was a... I don't know... door that I'm looking for? A specific one? Or maybe it's in the next room. Probably is. I'm not trying to doll around, but there is a door that we're looking for, and it's a specific one. One that'll lead to a new mechanic for this game. I know I'm sounding vague, but give me a second. Or a moment, because it took me a while to actually realize I have to go through the door in order to continue. Okay, not that door. Get back up there. I guess I don't have no choice. I might have to go back down there. Oh, not over there, though. No. Oh. I'm not too sure what that's for, but I got... Oh, wait, no, that's something to sell. Never mind. If you need any money, and you got a lot of junk from the palaces, sell them. Sell them to EY. It'll give you a lot of money. Let's run. Let's just go on ahead and just get this treasure, and that is baptismal water. Okay, so what that does, actually, it'll cure all bad stats. Pretty good, right? But you're going to need baptismal water for, well, not necessarily. It's something optional. And by optional, I mean you will probably need the baptismal water for the... What am I needing for? Oh yeah, the church when we get to the latter part of the city. But before we do go anywhere else, this again is the new mechanic. That door was the door I was looking for. and let's turn right. You can't really miss it. So on that note, let's use the zip line, or should I say the grappling hook, to grapple across. And that will more than likely get the will seed. And that is the new mechanic, by the way. Will seeds are your friend. If they aren't gotten in this palace, they'll be lost forever. So bear that in mind. Stop what you're doing, try to get these things, because they will increase your SP.
This room seems different from everywhere else we've seen so far.
Yeah. And there's something super suspicious over there.
That's... Come on, follow me!
What is this?
Just what I thought. A will seed. Palaces are locations that grew distorted from their original forms due to their rulers' cognitions. When such distortions coalesce into form, this is the result. I call it a will seed.
Distortions coalesce into will seeds?
Should I try explaining that again?
Just forget it. That's a will seed. Moving on.
So, what do we do with it?
We take it. It may not be as prized as a treasure, but it's still quite the rare find. Making it ours will only do us good. I think.
Is it really okay to take it?
Nothing shitty better happen when you take it. Like some trap going off, or we all end up cursed.
Nice. The will seed is ours.
I guess nothing happened?
There are more of these around here somewhere. As far as I can tell, there are 2 of them left.
Huh? How can you tell? You smell them or something?
Yeah, like how dogs can... Oh, but you're a cat.
I am not a cat! I just seem like a cat.
And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we are done here. And in the next episode of Persona 5 Royal, we're going to continue in the Kamoshida's Palace, and we're going to get the remaining 2 will seeds on the way. This is RVman 985. Peace out and take care. 2 more parts to go.